So looking at posting a job on Senploy, it's very simple. Make sure you're logged into your dashboard and click on the account tab. This will bring up here your dashboard with your tabs across the top, and make sure you're on the jobs tab and then click on post a job. So we'll enter the job title, which let's go with behaviour mentor. You don't have to use the drop down, you can override that, that's not a problem. And the reference, let's just put in AA test 2, that's fine. And your visible location, now this you can use the drop down again, or you don't have to. If it's somewhere where you just want the candidates to see this location, but it's not necessarily the exact place, maybe to bring in more candidates from a broader area, then that's fine. You can just type in whatever the moon and click close suggestions on that. So we'll leave it as an exact place for now. But what's important is here in the accurate location, you do put a specific password, postcode, or even the actual location, because that is used by the candidates when they are creating the search. So they will put an accurate location, and that will be determined by what's put in there. So obviously telecommute, most jobs in schools are not work from home, so leave that as the default. If it is a tutor role, for example, where you can be working from home or online, obviously you can just change that there, that's not an issue at all. So visible salary is what the candidate will actually see. So we can say, I don't know, £23,000 per annum. That can be per day, per month, per hour, whatever you feel is comfortable that you want to put in there, whatever's appropriate. And then add some benefits on there as well if you wanted to in that section. And then you're going to add your accurate salary, which again is done for the filters for when people are searching for the specific jobs that suit them. So keywords and synonyms. So what have we used? We use behaviour mentors. So that could be, I don't know, teaching assistant, and then you just press enter. Some people do put a semicolon on this. Don't do that, because it just comes up in a horrible row with lots of different graphics that don't mean anything. So if you just press enter, it comes up as a nice clean block of text rather than being all jumbled. So let's put learning mentor in there as well, and so on and so forth. Your salary benefits, you can put in here, I don't know, doggy daycare, for example. It's quite a nice one. Desirable skills, if there are any. So we could say behaviour support, I can't spell, experience, and then just a enter again, and we can put in there, I don't know, managing, challenging behaviour, or whatever you feel is relevant within this role. Maybe the most important thing that you feel is an added desirable for making someone stand out in that role. CV is required, so please change that, and we'd say this is probably in the SEND teaching assistant jobs, but find the one that's most suitable for your for the job that you're advertising. Let's go with, it's a full-time role and it's a temp to perm, and the hours of employment, let's say 9 till 3:30. Term time only, that's quite nice as well. The contract duration could be 9 months if you want to add that in there, but we know a lot of these sometimes are straight to permanent, so obviously just leave that. If you feel you could put temp to perm if you wanted to, but we have already put that in this field anyway. Contact name is me, and this is the default email address of the person that is logged into this account, so that can be changed as well. So you simply just change it to whoever you want it to be. But I logged into this account using this email address, and therefore that's the email address that all the applications will go through to. Now, some people use an application URL for their career site. Now that's absolutely fine. You can type this in here or copy and paste it. I don't know, Senploy. .co.uk. Now, if you have put something in here, all applications will go directly through to the application URL. We will only be able to see the number of clicks that have been received. So we will not be able to report on the number of individuals who actually transfer through to making an application once they've reached your site. So just letting you know that that is a click through, and we can manage and monitor the clicks, but we cannot manage and monitor the application data. So we do not know who has applied through that method. Most recruiters, however, will just use the CV apply, and that's there. So please leave that blank if that is your method of application. So published from, automatically defaults to now with the timestamp, and the closing date is always 28 days later. That can be changed if you want the job to finish earlier. Say you want it to finish next Tuesday, we can just change that date in here. But we can leave that blank for now. And similarly, and this is quite a nice feature, if you want to schedule your jobs to start next week, if you're going on holiday, for example, you can select that the job starts on the 25th and it will close 28 days later than that, and you leave this as job is published when you're doing it in that method. So let's leave it for argument's sake. Let's just have it as going to today, and your job is published. It's accepting applications. Now here I would always advise you write it in Word and then copy and paste it in. Test job, behavior support in there, and you can edit that as you like, and then tick the boxes and create the job. And it's very, very simple. It should create. There we go. I hadn't clicked it properly. Okay, so now you will see you've got your job live here. It's published and it's not closed. It's open. So you will see here that these are the jobs that have actually been closed. So it ticked to be published, but that's also now closed. So the closed is the override. So it ticks to say it's closed. And here you'll see the number of applications that you received for your job, and they will also be shown in here. So I hope that's clear, and I hope you enjoy using Senploy. If you've got any questions, please do reach out to us.